Hey guys, what's up? Punch here. I want to show you an indie game I found that recently came out on Steam called Gone with the Demon. This game is a single player game only, but it's a brawler, a first person brawler, where you have stamina meter like what you would see normally in Dark Souls or the PS4 free to play game Let It Die, or even, I guess, really anything else that's stamina. But the yellow part is stamina, where you could replenish that with drinks that you can get, whether it be juice, water, beer, soda, getting vending machines that give you coins. Obviously, the red bar means health. In this game, as well as it has RPG aspects to it, meaning you could level it out from vitality, strength, dexterity, agility, and so on. But really, the premise of the game is just you going around inside this, it looks like a maze type building, and you're fighting these humanoid demon creatures, and you're just punching using melee weapons like wrenches and knives, and out of them come this thing called essence. And essence is the thing that allows you to get your level up. So the more enemies you defeat and the more essence you get, the more you can level up to get stronger, faster, have more stamina to do stuff in the game. As you see here, you can press the left and right mouse button. The left mouse button to punch with the left hand, or the right mouse button to punch with the right hand. And you can do combos and do more damage onto the monster looking things. And I guess when you defeat them, they turn back into normal human beings, I'm assuming, but they're kind of dead, so who knows. But they don't become red-eyed creatures. And during the start of the game, you'll have these TVs that you could watch. You can interact with it. And it'll show you tutorials on how to play the game, such as guard break, where you actually lock onto them, pressing the R key, holding down the control key and pressing the left or right mouse button to kick. And it breaks their guard, and you could punch them down to oblivion. Another thing in the game is that these totems, you'll see them if you play it, but I stopped messing with the totems because after I started pledging, I guess, my essence, the actual skill points that you use for your skills, it crashed the game for me, so I stopped doing it. But I learned later on that totems allow you to replenish your health, but they also can make the enemies easier to kill. In this game, when you die, the enemies become much stronger, or what they say is the morale is boosted, and they become difficult to fight. There are different types as well, like, so you're seeing here right now, I'm fighting a just regular person with a wrench, or it looks like a captain from the Navy. There are fast creatures that have knives that jump at you, and there are others that are heavy duty, like construction workers that have sledgehammers, and they do a lot of damage. In this game, you could also dodge with the space bar, any direction, to get out of the way of a hit. And I don't know if you can guard. You possibly can. I'm not quite sure. But dodging seems to work more than anything else. You could also pick up other items, such as food to replenish health, or a drink, as I said before, beer, water, or so on, to replenish your stamina. For the early access game, I really haven't had, besides the crashing of the totems, no problems with it. It seems to be fine as far as movement goes. Fighting is a bit slow paced. It's not like how, in Dark Souls, it's very, action-packed. It's very constant. But in this one, it's more like you have to plan your attack, but you also have to, watch out for their attack as well when they guard, break it, and break their guard or break their attack and defeat them. But it's very slow pace. It's hard to explain because it felt like the fighting was not fast in any way, shape, or form. It felt kind of sluggish, really. But I mean, that could be for what the developers were going for. And it's not a bad thing at all. I just thought it was kind of odd. And in this scene now, I have a wrench. These specific weapons that you get, like wrenches and knives, you have to have a certain skill set for. Whether it be strength, endurance, dexterity, and so on, you have to match it in order to use them. For this wrench, for example, you have to have a strength of 6. And starting the game off, you only have 5 of everything. So once you level it up with all the essence that you have, you can get to use the weapon. This game also has durability. So the more you use the weapon, the more it starts to wear down to possibly breaking it. But as far as the fighting goes, the melee combat, the dodging, the breaking guard, essence, and so on, I purchased this on Steam for, I think it was $13, and I think it's because of the 10% off, it might be $15. But is it worth giving a shot? My answer to this question is yes, because as many people have seen, like Let It Die, for example, it was completely under the radar. And even that game, when people started playing it, turned out to be fun to play. Even though it was like a kind of a different mechanic than some of the other games you normally see. This one, though it is early access, and though it does have obviously its bugs and its problems, I've had no problems with it. It works fine for a lot of systems, and I was running this on ultra settings, and it runs pretty nicely. So optimization is really good too. The only thing is that it's not a multiplayer game. It's a single-player game only. I mean, until they decide to add story to it, or if it's just going to be a brawler that you randomly fight these creatures with red eyes, I mean, it can be what it is. But for $15, I mean, I can't really say you can go wrong, but the negatives I could say about it, I mean, the price, $15, maybe like 12 or 10 somewhat. It depends upon how long the game is. It's my biggest worry, because I don't know how long you'd be able to play it for. And whatever weapons you can use. Is it a possibility to add handguns? Is it a possibility to add more melee weapons or crafting or so on? What will all happen? This game has only just been released in early access, and I think the release date for it was the 25th or the 26th. That would be today now of this recording. I think it was the 25th. But I mean, it's a fun game, and I've been having quite fun with it. So it's not like it's terrible or optimization's bad or anything like that. It's just, it's kind of iffy at this point. But like I said, guys, it's up to you what you think. And honestly, I think it's a pretty fun game nonetheless. Otherwise than that, guys, that'll be a video. Hope you like it. Hope you like the channel. If you like it, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.